Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 21st of July 1985, which is about 2 months on from the end of the last part. Now, this is going to be a very short focus video dealing with two subjects. And the reason I'm doing this is simply down to the fact that I need to start working on this area over here. And more importantly, in order to be able to work out the potential population of this city, I need to start planning my vehicle construction in this area. There's also another reason why I need to kind of shift that focus. So in this part, we're going to populate our new town here. This is Pollution Town. But more importantly, there's something else I want to talk about, which was the main trigger for this video. That is that if I come over to here and if I put on the crop overlay, you will see, and I'll just click that, you'll see that this silo is empty. And bear in mind, this is on the 21st of July. So we're just about to start a new harvest season. You can see this warehouse is empty. Then if I go round here, you can see that this warehouse has got virtually nothing in it because, of course, there's no pickup points for the rail distribution office over here. You can see this one is as good as empty as well. Now the Cloverton silo is still pretty full, so that's good. That's one of the positive elements there. But you also see over here, this area has got a few crops in it, and over here we've still got a little bit of grain left in this area, which means that the clothes supply is secure. But if I come over to here, you will see this silo is empty. This silo is empty. This silo here is down to 1,000 tons of crops. And over here, you can see we've got 1,000 tons left in our meat store, but at the same time, our meat store is full. And then you can see here that we've got 8 tons of crops left in here. What that means is that we're beginning of a new harvest cycle. Oh, and I've also forgot this one. And we've got 4,000 tons in here. Now, bearing in mind that we are picking up on the 21st of July, I can let the game start to run forward slowly. Now, considering the fact that we are at the start of the harvest, you can see the harvest is just starting there. It means that in some ways the amount of crops I'm producing is balancing with the industries that are consuming those crops. Now that is great, but what you need to bear in mind is if I flip over to here and we look at the fertility, you can see that the fertility is really high. Now what could happen if the fertility of any of these farms starts to drop? That could then cause problems which could end up with shortages in food and clothes. And of course, these are the two commodities that drive our overall economy. And so while everything is in balance, what is important to understand is that we need to start planning more contingency. I mean, I've got the backup over here, which is still, you can see we've still got 2,000 tons of crops left in here, which can support this industry here if necessary. But you can see at the moment the crops that are flowing into here are basically being almost consumed as they're being delivered. So that is a situation that I do need to bear in mind, and that means that because this is the nearest point for a silo, that this area now is going to become a little bit more important, and I do need to start now trying to get a focus on getting this area up and operational, because our contingency is going to be this building here, which is the grain storage. Basically what I'm going to need to do is get this up and running ASAP. And also it means that now, instead of the long leisurely run down here with the railway, I'm going to need to put a lot more emphasis now on laying these tracks in, because it will probably take a couple of years. So that is something I need to think about. Now, to give a bit of an update, we are still pushing the rail lines through here. Our town here is ready to go, and we'll be talking a bit more about that in a little while. up here, which is the other area we were working on in the previous part, I've got the repair station here operational, or not operational, it's built. But what I need now is to start thinking very seriously about getting this area built up. But the shift means that I'm maybe going to have to be a little bit less focused. I've got this barn here now, which can actually deal with some of the problems related to support. But I do need to get this up and running. And to get that up and running, I need to get some workforce here. Because you can see at the moment, I switched this on as a test. But to be honest, it's not really working. And what's happening is that this construction office has got to pull the workforce from over here, which is not particularly that efficient. So this is I think, I'm not sure if I've actually done this, but I think I think we will leave you on here, actually, so that you can just provide the cover, but eventually this will drop down to maintenance only. So to that end, what I want to do is we're gonna start building up this area with the swarm, because what I really need is to start thinking about getting this shopping mall open, because at the end of the day, I can't. If I show you here, you can see here that we've got a couple of blocks here which I could possibly bring into line, but will you get? Yeah, you can get there. So maybe oops, no, I need this and this built as well. Just double check. Yeah, we got that one built there, but I don't think this one actually has a footpath connection. So we're going to put you in there. Can you get to it now? Yeah, you can get to the store. You can get to there. So maybe I need to go high priority on these two buildings here. Make sure that we can't bring the population in, because I need to bring the population in a controlled way. Maybe just going to suspend you so you're not... Oh, I don't know. We can let these get built. Maybe we'll just build these four in the corner here. So that's the current situation, and what we're going to do now is populate this area here. Now, to be completely upfront, I did do a coverage check before starting. So if I come here and if I show you here, what you will see is we've got power out here, and we've got heat because we got a second heating plant in. But what you will see here is that we don't have coverage. Oh, wait. Why don't we have waste coverage? That could be an issue. We should have waste coverage here. Yeah, what we don't have is waste coverage out to here. I thought this was covered. I mean, we've got water coverage here now. What we don't have is waste coverage. Anyway, I can come back and do that. I don't really want to worry that. We just got to remember not to put some population into there. I'm just not 100% sure why that's not showing. Oh, this is waste transport. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was clicked on the wrong one. We don't have waste coverage per se here in this area. By waste, I mean trash collection. Because at the moment, I'm still trying to build in these. Anyway, what we're going to do now is switch this off, and we're going to start to bring the population in. And what I'm going to do is something I don't normally do, if any of you follow so far, is we're just going to bring in, just going to allow all our over 21s in here, because this is going to be pollution tab. Oh, the other thing I also want to show you is the fact that we've actually got crime in this area. Now, when I first saw this, I was a bit confused over the fact that why have we got crime in here being detected, even though there's no workforce, and also the fact that there's nobody living here. And what's actually happening is, if I show you the coverage, what's happening is our police station is patrolling this area, and you can see it doesn't quite reach the steel mills. You can see here it just gets in. Well, it does get to the steel mills, but via the footpaths. So it goes to show. So this is a good example of the fact that crime even needs can happen inside of these buildings here, but at the same time it's not that important. Anyway, back to here, because I've started bringing in people. Was it we got over 21s flowing into here on. Okay, just gonna let them come in as quickly as possible, and all I'm going to do is just let them all come in. And just let them all flow in best they can. They should come into here. We've got food, clothes, electronics, and I'm gonna have to do something about these footpaths here as well. And you can see the places there. But more importantly, what I'm interested in is whether they're going to go to here. Number of workers waiting, yes. Because we need to get this area operational at the moment. Right, so that's coming into there. We've got a single coal yard here. And of course what's happening is it's just going round in a circle. But we need to get enough workforce into here to... Oh, the other thing I've also done is, if you watch the previous part, I got this set up now. So one thing I do want to do is get rid of you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where's my demolition team? I've got to find a demo team. Buildings within no, 3,000 meters. Demolition office. Where's the nearest one? Okay, so we got one in Stilton. I thought with that tiny amount of fuel left in it, it wouldn't be a problem, but we're gonna have to just get rid of you. That's a sub goal that I've got to do. I've got to find all the free buildings I've used, because I do have a project that I want to do which will involve using free buildings, quite a lot of them. So go here. I'm gonna have to put some sanitation in here. I think we're just put you there. Now the problem's going to be is kind of part of me says put this in here. The reason I'm putting this in is that I may want to expand the sewage capacity a bit more later on. So if we do that, again, we're just going to bring the swarm in to build that. We may need those extra 300 workers. So, okay, so let's have a look at 9 people without jobs. So we've got a little bit of job redundancy. We could probably suck up a tiny amount like that. We've got a reasonable workforce in there. I am going to, because of the industry over there, we will increase this a little bit, because I want this actually, because we'll get these 300 workers in here, we'll be able to, okay. How's the fire crew? Yeah, we've got fire coverage, that's good. The next thing I'm going to need to do is get some... Now we are going to get a trash problem. We're not careful. And of course you can see, because we got over 25s, I brought all in over 25s, you see that we don't actually need the school at the moment. And this is one of the, say, fringe benefits of doing this. I think we're going to slip you in there. And we're going to just put in, again, we're going to get these built. That should cover that area. What's the waste coverage at the moment? Yeah, we've got that one there, that one there. You're covering that. Is there any way I can get... I put you there. Will you... Yeah, so you can cover that area. You've covered that area. We're going to need some more possible trash coverage there. Okay, let me just get this going. We got the pub going. That means we're probably going to need... And of course we got the kindergarten here. Again, you see there's no children in this because everyone here is young. Come in here and just to show you. You can see 31, all that. So it's going to take a little while for the actual population to kind of settle down a bit. Kind of, we could put you in there. Put you there. Like that. Thank you, game. How far? You probably can't reach these buildings, so... And we've also got a old cinema house there. What was the coverage again? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I think if we can get a waste, another waste drop pickup point in here. Put you there on this corner. In nice and tight. That should cover that. All we got to do now is cover these two blocks. Because this, I don't think this will reach. No, we need another waste collection just in here. And that should be enough for a initial coverage. So if we put you there. And we get you built in just like that. How are we doing it with respect to the coal? Yeah, the coal's building up now. There's a bit of a design flaw here in the sense that this is going to steal the coal from here. What I can do is get that built. And of course the production's going to be quite low to begin with. So we might need some more accommodation in here later on. But at the moment the focus is very much on garbage container, yeah, health risk. You don't. No. Okay, we're going to need another garbage container here because this is not being picked up quick enough. This has to be high priority. Can't reach it. So that's going to need to be built the amount of high priority because I made a bit of a mistake here in the sense that I've only got the two kind of small garbage trucks because I thought I'd get the garbage in quick enough. Okay. And what we've got here is this is being pulled in from this mine. To be honest, I'm not that convinced about this. because I'm not getting the ability to separate. And I think these guys, you are picking up from here, aren't you? You don't seem to be. Yes, it does say you're picking up. We keep, and you need. We got a feeling we might need a second garbage truck, and the garbage is going to flow into here. I think once I've got the main structures built in here, be okay. So we've still got no children. I think we've got the crime under control now. And what should happen is we come in here. Because again, if I show you the overlay, crime overlay, this doesn't show. Well, you can see the crime's high because in this area, because of course we brought in lots of over 21s. But what you will find is that what can happen is if you look at these buildings, it will actually tell you. It says here 3 reported crimes that were not patrolled. So even though these buildings themselves don't actually have an actual crime rating, crimes can still occur here, and that's something that you do need to be very much aware of. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, so what I'm hoping is that we're just going to fit in this area here. I think what I most likely... Oh, we got this here. What we got in here? Yeah, we got a bit of construction waste, so I'm just going to flip out that. It's not connected to the building, yeah. I think what I'm going to have to do is... This is what I don't really like about putting these transfer offices onto these things is... I think I'd rather use the more traditional or kind of consistent. Actually, I think what I might do is we got 2 of these and these will build up over time. I think what I'm going to do is put a distribution office in here so that we can have a dedicated actually servicing these mines. Yeah, I think that might be better. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in you there. Let's put a mud road connection there. And again, I think we're just get that built. Put you on there. And things seem to be going, oh wow. It's just they're complaining that they can't visit the church, but that's okay. I suppose the other thing we need to check is going to be the fun bit, is pollution. Right, so we've got some pollution, but it's only just across the water. And at the moment, the production in this area is so light that we're not actually going to have any problems with that. Just to finish this video off, we're going to do 2 more things. We're going to check our rail lines here. Obviously, okay, these guys have run out of work. We need to give them a little bit of a shove. I need you built there. We need to connect into there. I certainly want these built. Give them a bit of a prod. I need... I think what have I got here? What's happened here? Connection with this office does not exist. Why not? Why I messed up the signaling here. Don't understand why that would not. I mean, it's got a connection there. Okay, well, we got 4 jobs lined up there, so I'll try and work out what's causing this problem. It could be down to the actual track, because they should be able to get into here, because the train should be able to come through here to actually find the job. Ah, oops. That is meant to be a dual flippy thing. Right, so yeah, I missed up the signals there. Just want to check this one as well. Okay, these guys have got 3. I think what I will do is see if we can get one of the bigger trains to come down here and actually work on this, because what I do need to do now is really start to try and push in and get these connections built. So that is going to become very much the priority of what we're meant to be doing. And so that's the rail line. And of course the other thing is, although I'm not expecting that much of a problem, just do here, tire map, wear and tear. We've got a sewage tank that's got 50% damage. That means that there's a, where are you? This probably means that you aren't connected. Yep. So there's a little bit of an error there, but you should be connected and should be able to maybe maintained. And then of course the final thing, entire map, wear and tear. And we've got a bus operating here, which probably needs replacement. We've got a bit of road here that we don't need anymore. Ideally I'd like to make this connection, but I don't think I will be able to. No, it's too sharp a curve. So if I come out like that, put you there, high priority, and you should get picked up. What I will do is put the local helicopter on that as well, because that will be affecting our ability to collect crops. But I do want that completed so that we got that. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be kind of looking at this area here, wherever it is. I'm planning our vehicle construction zone here, because we need this planned so that we can then work out how we're going to build this town. And this town is got to be a bit of a priority, because we still got over 2,000 what we call it over 21, so they need to be accommodated. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.